Hello everyone, this is Phil, the Old Earth Creationist again. Tonight I have another video for you. I believe the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. The Bible is true, and interpreted correctly, science and the Bible will agree with one another. Today I have another reason why I believe in an old Earth, and that's the Hawaiian Islands. The Hawaiian Islands are not just a great place to holiday, but they're an example that demonstrates an old Earth. There's a lot more to the islands than just a handful that we see, like Oahu, Kauai, Molokai, Maui, and so on. This chain of islands actually stretches for hundreds of miles to the northwest in the form of atolls, reefs, shoals, and islands. With the further northwest you go, the older each island gets. So what has happened is that the Earth's outer crust is made up of a series of tectonic plates that move over the surface of the planet. In areas where the plates come together, volcanoes often form, and we see this in places like Chile, Alaska, Japan, the Pacific Northwest of the United States. These are places where the plates meet and volcanoes surface and periodically erupt. Well, sometimes you get a volcano in the middle of a plate. The magma comes up from way below in the earth, and it actually breaks through the surface of the plate in the middle, not at one of the edges. And this is what is happening in the seafloor underneath the south end of the Hawaiian chain. And this is how they were formed. The magma came up and created this hot spot, and it keeps coming up and eventually creates an island. But because the plate is moving, that island gets carried away from the hot spot at about 10 centimeters a year, and then the hot spot continues to create another island. And then that island gets carried away. And so this just keeps happening. The islands keep forming and then steadily get carried away by the moving tectonic plate. And so you end up with this chain of islands and atolls and reefs and so on that is hundreds and hundreds of miles long, and the ones further northwest are older than the ones in the south. They get progressively older as you go more northwest. And right now there's another island being formed. It's about 1,000 meters below the surface, and they've already have it named. This island that's growing underneath the ocean is called Loihi, or Lohi. It's spelled L-O-I-H-I. This chain, to me, represents millions of years. They can analyze each island and measure the ages getting older and older as you go northwest. And another thing is, the islands as they go northwest, to a large degree, get smaller and smaller. So the volcano grows the island moves away from the volcano, then the ocean and the weather erodes it back down, often back under the ocean again. And so this whole process, very visibly, takes millions of years. So I see the earth as being old. And remember, old earth creationism is a very biblical interpretation that, in my opinion, fits with observed reality and science much better as we understand each correctly. So thanks for watching. Remember, God loves you. He made you also, and He wants a relationship with you through Jesus Christ. So good night.